FORA.tv. The world is thinking.
The United States of America, the world's leading power, must go beyond the commitments they have announced, even if those commitments already signify significant progress. China, which has also already made announcements, cannot consider that the transparency of efforts by all in any way undermines the sovereignty of each of us. And finally, the elements of the compromise are already well known. Who would venture to say that Africa and the poorest countries don't need money? The $10 billion in the first 3 years and the $100 billion starting in 2020. Who would dare to say that they would be against giving that money to the poorest? Who would dare say that? Who would dare from this rostrum or anywhere else to maintain that position? Let me say to my African friends, if we don't have an agreement, you will be the first to suffer from it. Don't let this agreement you need so vitally be snatched away from you. Who would dare to say that we don't need innovative financing? Taxing financial transactions in order to mobilize the resources to save our planet from the looming disaster. Who would dare to say that? Who would dare to stand up here and say that we do not need innovative financing? A third element. Who would come up here and dare to say from this podium that we do not need a body, and we could discuss this endlessly, the nature and the membership of such a body, but we need a body in order to check the respect by all of their commitments. Who can say that everyone has to be transparent except me? Who would dare say that? Who would dare to come up to this podium to say everyone else has to be transparent but not me? Who would dare say that 2 degrees of temperature increase will not require a reduction of 50% in emissions and 80% for us, the developed countries, since we have that historic responsibility? Who could challenge that historic responsibility? Who could deny it? Who would dare to state that of the money that we are prepared to mobilize, a significant part needs to be channeled to those countries that have this common universal good of forests and who are unable themselves to manage, have the resources themselves to manage that common heritage and maintain their forests? Who says they do not help with maintaining the forests? Who would dare stand up here and deny that? Who would stand up here and claim that the poor countries of Africa, the poor countries of Asia, India, who would dare say that they do not need the money that we are prepared to mobilize? Who would dare to say that they should not be treated in the same way as Brazil and China, the giants of tomorrow? Who could dare say that we should treat them differently?